In the next shape, we'll be looking at the next two quadrilateral that we'll be looking at will be the trapezium and the kite. Okay, so for trapezium, there's nothing interesting except for a pair of parallel lines. So there's nothing interesting. There's only one pair of parallel lines. But it will, of course, it will still lead you to the parallel line property. So there's only one pair of parallel line. So it will still lead you to the parallel line property. Most of the time, you'll be doing something like interior angle here. So these two are interior angle, or the other side here. These two are also interior angle. So that will be the property relating to parallel line. So it's still four-sided. There's only one pair of parallel line. Okay, under a special case, there's something called isosceles trapezium. So isosceles trapezium also got one pair of parallel line, but the two sides are the same. So because the two sides are the same, the two angles here will be the same. Okay, nothing special. It's still one pair of parallel line. It's still a trapezium. It's just that the two sides are the same. If they don't mention this to you, it's just a trapezium with one pair of parallel line. Okay, they will need to tell you that it's a isosceles trapezium. Otherwise, it will not be an isosceles trapezium. Okay, kite is a very interesting shape. So for kite, all of you can visualize how a kite look like. So first of all, I would like you to know that a kite is two isosceles triangle. So this is one isosceles triangle. So the two base angles here are the same. And then there is another isosceles triangle. So in a way, a kite is a combination of two isosceles triangle, and the two base angles are the same here. So you visualize the kite as two isosceles triangle, maybe a smaller one and a bigger isosceles triangle. Okay, also something special about the kite will be the diagonal. There is an extra 90 degree. There is a 90 degree in the diagonal. Okay, and these two lengths are the same. Okay, the cross happen, and these two lengths are the same. Okay, the other two lengths are not the same. Okay, so the diagonal have a 90 degree. So the 90 degree is very important. So far, the middle, which are the shape that have 90 degree in the middle? If you look back, the rhombus has a 90 degree in the middle. Then the square also get a 90 degree in the middle. Okay, so the kite also got a 90 degree in the middle. So you do need to take note of that. Okay, and a kite is made out of two isosceles triangle, two sides of isosceles triangle. Trapezium only got one pair of parallel lines. Okay, so from there, we look at the example. Okay, as I mentioned, so this one is a trapezium. There's only one pair of parallel line. Nevertheless, we still can be applying our interior angle. So I can apply interior angle on this side, or I can be applying the interior angle on this side. Okay, so I'm supposed to find my H and K. So logically, I should start with the red color one here. So these two will add up to 180 degree. So 5H and 2.5H will add up to 180 degree because of interior angles that's coming from these two parallel lines. WX parallel to Z1. Okay, then you do up your normal algebra. Okay, divide both sides by 7.5. You get a 24. Okay, then I'm going to do on the other sides. This is also an interior angle. That means 2K plus 3.5H is also 180. It is also an interior angle coming from WX parallel to ZY. So again, you set up the algebra. You can put in the H here. You can put in the H that you already found. So put in the H that you already found. 3.5 times 24. So you've got 2K plus 84. Okay, let me just double check. 24 times 3.5. Okay, then subtract 84 on both sides. And then you divide by 2 on both sides. So I'm using the interior angle that comes from the only pair of parallel line in the trapezium. The next one is a kite. So remember, a kite is made up of two isosceles triangles. So you need to indicate to yourself to remind you that it's an isosceles triangle. So the blue one is a smaller isosceles triangle. Then the red one is another isosceles triangle. Okay, so the first part of the question, I'm supposed to find WXY here. So in order to find this blue angle, you must recognize the isosceles triangle. So once you recognize the isosceles triangle, so you got to explain XYW is 32 degrees because that's the base angle of isosceles triangle. And then from there, I can form angle sum of triangle. So it will be angle sum of triangle. And then subsequently, you subtract both sides with the 32. Subtract 32 twice, you get your WXY. Okay, so make use of the isosceles triangle. If you understand that a kite is actually made up of two isosceles triangles. The next one, I'm supposed to find X, Y, Z. X, Y, Z. That means I'm supposed to find the whole thing here. X, Y, Z already comprised of the 32 degree. So I'm going to be finding the red angle first. The red angle is quite easy. That's the isosceles triangle. That's the base angle of isosceles triangle. So I'm going to find WYZ by doing an isosceles triangle. I minus away a 62, and then I divide by 2. Because that will be the base angle of isosceles triangle. So minus off, and then you divide by 2. Okay, the final one that the question one will just be 32 degree, adding up with the 59 degree. So that's it. So make use of the property. So when you see a question, okay, when the shape is told to you, you go and put in the property first, recall what is the property related to the shape. If you do not do that, you find yourself missing some important property, and then you end up cannot find some angle. Okay, so that's one thing that you will need to take note where shapes are concerned. But you realize a lot of times it will bring you back to parallel line. It will bring you back to triangle because these are the foundation property. Okay, so this will be the property relating to all the quadrilaterals.